Hello everyone, and welcome to Green Legacy's Layers of the Forest presentation. We are so glad that you could join us and participate in our Seeds in the Classroom program. Today, we will learn what a forest is, why forests are important, and what it might be like to live in a forest. A forest can be a very interesting place. A forest is an example of an ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community made up of different living things. A forest ecosystem behaves a bit like a hotel. The top of the forest is called the canopy and is made up of the tops of the tallest trees and is home to only those who can climb or fly there. It gets the greatest amount of light and rain of any of the sections. It also has the highest temperatures, but the view is great. The middle floors of the hotel are like the forest's understory. It's made up of smaller trees and bushes. Young trees are waiting for the chance to take over the bigger tree's position in the canopy. The winning tree needs to be in the right place at the right time, should one tree fall and leave enough space and light for it to start growing at a faster rate. Other trees stay small and grow old in the understory. Just like the bottom floor of a hotel where everyone goes in and out, the forest floor is the busiest part of the forest. Like the restaurant in a hotel lobby, most of the food, such as plants, insects, and small animals, are located on this level, and even if you live in one of the upper floors, you will most likely have to come downstairs to eat. Let's look at an animal that lives in the forest and see what it is like in all these interesting levels of the forest hotel. The eastern gray tree frog lives in our local forests. Eastern gray tree frogs have very bumpy, rough skin and large sticky toe pads that produce a thick, slimy mucus. They are able to change color from gray to green or brown depending on their activities and the environment. In the canopy formed by the leaves and branches of the tallest trees, the tree frog can hide from predators like owls and hawks that also make the canopy their home. He will spot food like caterpillars, spiders, and moths up in the canopy. After a long winter of hibernation, the eastern gray tree frog likes to soak up the sunshine and warm spring breeze. The understory is where the tree frog spends his time among the smaller trees and larger shrubs in the forest. Only a little bit of sunlight makes it down here, so it is shady and moist and a favorite home of many animals and insects. It also provides a sheltered space for small birds and mammals to travel. Tree seedlings, moths, and dragonflies can be found here along with mice, deer, porcupine, skunks, and rabbits who also find their food sources in this layer. The eastern gray tree frog often comes down into the understory to forage for more of its favorite foods like crickets, snails, and spiders. The forest floor is the shadiest and dampest place in the forest. This level includes ground cover in the form of plants and flowers, fallen logs, moss, mushrooms, and leaf litter. It is also home to many important animals living on or in the soil. Insects, salamanders, toads, worms, spiders, and centipedes are all found here. The forest floor is important to the eastern gray tree frog for a very special reason. In the spring, tree frogs lay their eggs in permanent or temporary pools of water on the forest floor. In the winter, eastern gray tree frogs hibernate. They bury themselves beneath logs, rocks, leaves, and dirt and sleep the winter away. About half of their body can freeze solid during the winter. They keep their bloodstream from freezing by producing an antifreeze-like fluid called glycerol. Today, we have followed a tree frog through the sunny canopy, the shady understory, and the damp forest floor. So, what is a forest? It is a collection of trees with many wonderful spaces and environments, which together form an ecosystem, a community of creatures and plants that interact and support each other. Now that we know all about the different layers of a forest and how important they are to the animals and their habitats, we hope you are ready to plant your own seeds and make your own forest. If you need some help planting your acorns, please watch our Seeds in the Classroom Planting Acorns video.